What's up, guys? Okay, new year, new things to look at. Let's have a look at what the markets are doing. I know I've not uploaded a video in a long time, so let's tuck into what we're going to look at, what we're going to look at for the week, what happened in everything that we trade, and so on and so forth. So, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the dollar index. So a while back, for my students, what we were talking about is the dollar was still rallying upside like this, and we suspected a breakout, which is exactly what happened. Right? We then got the retest here. Right? Now the market came into the first demand zone that I wanted. Ultimately, guys, you see this imbalance here. I want the market to spring upside to that spot, man. Right? I wanted to spring up and then continue downside to complete taking out this liquidity here to the left. Right? If the dollar does that, it means we are actually A4 way. This year could be seen as a redistribution for Wyckoff. This, if it does ping upside, so remember it doesn't have to do that. It could spring. That could be classified as a spring there. If we scale to the 4 hour, you see how that could be classified as a spring there. Like a range, it sprang out. So very well the market could also do something like this. Right, so just keep that in mind, right? Ultimately, I'm looking for a sell on the dollar, right? What does that mean for us in charts? So let's start with USDCAD, right? So when we look at USDCAD, a while back, like a very long while back, I actually called the sell on this thing, right? We have a look at what happened in the dollar now. Here you can see, guys, there was an imbalance that sat here, right? The imbalance got taken multiple times. That's kind of respecting, right? What we want to see here is, now I'm going to start scaling down and we're going to start looking for entries and like all of that kind of thing now, right? What I want you guys to do is be very careful if you're going to take this trade. So the first thing you want to do is you want to mark this imbalance out at the bottom, right? Because that's your target for the sell, if it does sell, right? So what you want to do now is, you see how that imbalance got violated here, right? The imbalance got taken, the market's kind of rallying very weirdly right now. So one of two things is going to happen, and I won't take this trade unless this happens, right? I want to try and get in once this imbalance gets filled here, right? So I can scale into maybe like a 2 hour and find a bit of entry. I want something like this, right? That's what this would look like for me. For me personally, this isn't great risk reward. So what I would do is, I would first see what happens if this can transpire and come up. What I want you to remember is that the market can also spring upside. Like take out the high, or take out an imbalance here at the top. Let's just see if there is any that can get taken. See, there's no imbalances here, right? But I do have a slight one here. I'm not sure if it got filled. We'll see now. Right? No, it's not. So what I would ideally look for, let me remove this quickly. In an ideal world, right, I'd be looking for the market to rally all the way up to the side. I would want to short it from up here. Right, so to be like that. I would want this out of USDCAD first. I'd like for the dollar to push up first. If it doesn't, I'm not taking this trade. Right? But that's what I'm looking for the dollar. A push upside. Remember, like I said, guys, you could also take this. It could also ping up to here and fall as well, but then you just do this. Right? Similar trade, different, also not bad risk reward, I suppose, but you want a pullback upside before the sell. Right? Cool. That's the USDCAD. Right? Now let's quickly have a look at CADJPY. We're just going to have a quick glance at this because this has already hit my target for the sell. My target was actually here. My target was down here. Right, that already got it. This is what my trade looked like. Oh yeah, I was here. This is what my trade looked like. A little bit more. That's what mine looked like. Right, so the TP is already beneath there. But let's look what we can look for now. Let's just first have a look at the weekly. What do we have cooking here? You see, we look solid for a further down sell because of this imbalance here. You can ignore all this other stuff, guys. That was actually from something else. This year, is what I'm actually looking to see what we can do here. So let's go quickly to the 4 hour. Right? Then, if I observe here carefully, right, I want to mark off all the imbalances. Here's one. Here's one. I mean the ones that actually matter now, right? And there's one. Right? The market can ping off any of these right now. So what you want to do is you want to map out all the scenarios, right? So the first short would look like this. Remember guys, if I keep ultra tight stops like this, it doesn't matter how many times I go wrong, just that one entry is going to take me in, right? So I'm just going to map out all the scenarios. Same target, and then we'll short from here as well. So those are the 3 possibilities on CADJPY, right? Guys, again, the same as USDCAD, right? If we don't pull back, like up from this downward trajectory that we're on, don't take the trade. It's literally that simple. As you can see, we didn't get any changes to character. The market's still making lows. This could very easily be a little bit of a redistribution and fall, but because you see the market didn't fail to make another low, man. So I almost think this is a redistribution and then fall downside. So like I said, these are the 3 that I'm looking for. Personally, I'm not going to take CADJPY because it's not part of my trading week this week. But these are the 3 scenarios, right? Then, finally what I want to do is I want to have a look at the Nasdaq. And this is where we're going to end things off, right? So, what we want to look at here for the Nasdaq. I'm buy biased now, finally, after I don't even know how long anymore, right? What do we want to see on the Nasdaq? Okay, so let me just show you guys something quickly. Right? Here was your first change of character. Yeah. Right? There's your first change of character. The market came down, broke the previous high, came back down, test. Right? That's change of character. Market came up, tested down. So now you see how the market is accumulating here, right? So this means we can scale into like a 4-hour chart and start seeking entries. If we just go to the left here, oh no, sorry, not go to the left. So here's your accumulation, here's the possible spring, right? So what this looks like for me, and guys, like, this is not necessarily a trade I would consider taking unless it's gonna come test a low enough area, or unless you have a big enough account to handle the drawdown that may or may not come with this trade, right? So I don't see anything there, right? So I'm going to go to the 4-hour chart and show you guys what I want to do. I essentially just want to fold this imbalance. Let's just mark off the daily one quickly. Yeah, here's a gap here, right? If I go to the 4-hour, right, there's my daily gap. I would actually want to come here and then go. What would that look like for me? Long position? No, I normally, under normal circumstances, I take this into consideration, but I'm not going to in this instance, because if I scale, like if I actually scale, I could get in much earlier than that. Right, you see there's no imbalances to fall in. So what the 4-hour would look like for me, I would do something like this. Maybe adjust the stop a little bit, and run this trade up till here to the top here. Right? That's what I'm looking for on the Nasdaq. Guys, once you get here, move your stop to break even. Right? Or even consider closing. I mean, it's a freaking 4-hour chart. You can widen. Sorry about the dog. You can widen the stop loss a little bit if you want to. I will just adjust it as we come to that level. Right? So for now, guys, this is what I'm looking for in Nasdaq. The same. Let me just quickly squeeze over to show you that the same thing would apply to USDT. Right? See, same. 4-hour. This imbalance got filled, so the 4-hour imbalance is sitting over here. If we scaled in, let's just double check if we can find a place further down. If we can't, then it's fine. You see, everything's been filled, so this is a very heavy indication of buy biases kicking in here. So here we see a little bit of an imbalance here. Actually, here's one. Okay? So what I would like here on USDCAD is something like this. Just keep that in mind and go. Then I'll just go to the 4 hour. Okay? With USDCAD though, I'll just choose this one. The thing about USDCAD is that it's a little bit more tricky to trade. To be honest, it's more tricky. I like that the 21 MA is sitting over here with this imbalance over here. Perfect. And we're on a 4 hour chart. So if we can ping down, I'll get in on that buy. Boom, gone. Okay? So guys, that's what I'm looking at. That's it for the market outlook video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's good to be back. Hope everyone's having a good start to the new year. Let's get this here, guys.